Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, to the Cowboys Fan Show. My name is Tyler Ortega, and well, I think it's October here, so let's go ahead and hit these lights here, if we would, please, as we would obviously like to join the NFL in raising awareness for breast cancer. So all throughout the month of October, all of our episodes, we will have the pink background. So with that out of the way, I know you saw him in the last segment, but again, we'd like to welcome in our Fan of the Week, Adriel Villa-Torres, once again doing some spotlight duty as a co-host as well this week, Adriel. So again, thank you for coming on. It's now time, ladies and gentlemen, to get to your questions that you sent us in on our social media channels. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Just search Cowboys Fan Show and get in touch with the show here. So the first question, Adriel, that came to us on social media is, why did Dallas wait so long to let Zeke eat? He had 240 yards in this game total, 152 on the ground, 88 through the air. That's a career high in total yardage for Zeke in one game. What took him so long this year?
One thing, he's starving. Feed the man. I have to say that maybe Jerry Jones was a little hesitant to work him in the system, just because, I mean, let's face it, he's our star. Man, he's a running back for a reason. We waited because, well, everyone in the NFL was upset, including myself. They fed the man. We got to eat ourselves.
I think it was a little bit of the criticism that Scott Linehan was receiving, throughout the first 3 weeks. Why isn't Zeke getting the ball? We saw it in week 3 against Seattle. It was the first time he cracked 100 yards this year. And that worked for Dallas. The end result may not have been what Dallas wanted with the big, mistakes that Zeke had, but we could see that he's a slow starter. It's happened the past couple of years. And here in week 4, I think this is just the beginning of what we're going to see from Zeke this year.
I totally agree. Zeke, as long as we can keep him healthy, 25 touches seems a little steep for me. But even though he's going to be healthy throughout the season, and not only that, this Bryce Butler guy, I'm ready to see where he is. That deep ball, we're now a threat. I was completely happy with this weekend, what's going on with Cowboys.
So moving along now, our next question, Dallas, we're 4 weeks in, Adriel. We're already at 2-2. The narrative around Jason Garrett is he's Mr. 8-8. Will Dallas even win 8 games this year?
They will. They will. Dallas is going to obliterate that record. This 8-8, it's done. This is our year. We're coming for the ship this year. Absolutely.
I honestly think we'll be lucky if we can get to 8 wins. I think 8 wins should be benchmark. I optimistically hoping for 10. Okay. But looking at our schedule, there are a lot of tough games. We get to see Washington twice in the span of a month here coming up. So a lot of good games coming up. I'm not sure that Jason Garrett retains his job if we land 8-8. What do you think?
Well, the thing is, we're not going to go 8-8. I honestly do not see us losing again. And I didn't see any Bryce Butler once again. I need to see this man. Where are you? With that being said, Dallas Cowboys are going to be on a rampage. I'm ready for it.
So Adriel's predicting 14-2 here, ladies and gentlemen. I'll taper it down a little bit. I'll go 10-6 if we're lucky again. Now, moving on, no Sean Lee this week. He's out. He was hurt in the game against Seattle, which unfortunately to Cowboys fans, that shouldn't come as any surprise. So this last week, we had the 2 young guys stepping in there, Adriel. We had Leighton Vander Esch as well as Jalen Smith. These guys, they performed, I thought, very well. What grade do you give the linebackers without Sean Lee against this Lions defense?
You know what? I see Smith actually taking Sean Lee's position in leadership because this man is ready to play. He loves his position. He does it well. I'm going to give him a 10. Simple as that. Like I said, I don't see the Dallas Cowboys losing another game. Who stands a chance? Do we have Philly? No way. Philly is suffering from a bad loss right now. So Dallas Cowboys are going to take it to him.
I think I've got to give these guys probably like a B+. I thought they played fantastic. They didn't play perfect, obviously, but Matthew Stafford is a 10-year NFL veteran. He was the #1 overall pick coming out of college and everything. So this guy, he's a baller, Matt Stafford is. So I thought for the job that they did on Sunday, they did allow 24 points, but all in all, that's not a bad day against a good quarterback like that. So we're going to step away for just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back to look ahead to our next game against the in-state rival Houston Texans. Don't go anywhere. It's the Cowboys Fan Show.
Let's go Cowboys!